Hi guys, welcome to Code Artisan Lab. This is video number 76 for multi-vendor e-commerce website in Django with ReactJs. In this video, we will work on the seller panel in the customer list, right? And we will fetch all the specific customer orders, right? So we are in our previous video, we were fetching that how we can show how we can fetch the list of the customer for for this vendor, for this logged in vendor, and now we will fetch all the orders for this specific customer, right? So let's try to do that. So if I click on this, it will show the orders, same kind of order, but we will also show the name of the customer, right? So let's do that. So we'll open the source component seller, and let's say vendor order and create a copy, and we'll say customer orders, right? And here we will fetch, we'll say we'll just change the function customer orders, and here we'll also change, right? Now we should have a URL for that, because in the front end we were fetching the customer orders. So let's see customer order items, right? So we have, so if we run this URL, then it will fetch the all customer orders, right? So let's try to do that. So vendor order items will say customer. Okay, and we also need to, okay, we need to define two things. It will fetch all the order items for this customer, all the order items, but we need to fetch only the order items which are related to this particular vendor, right? So what we will do, let's create a new URL. We'll say customer, actually we'll copy this one in the here, and we'll say vendor, and then vendor ID, and then customer, and then customer ID int pk, and then we'll say order items. So this should be the URL. So we'll say customer order item list, right? We'll say vendor customer order item list. So let's go to this UI, sorry, view, and here we have, so let's copy this one, paste it here, and let's say we have this thing, vendor order item list, customer order item list. Here is a customer order item list. Actually we need to not copy this one, but this one, right? So customer order item list, let's copy this one, save, oh sorry, let's open views, copy vendor customer list, and let's will define here vendor customer order items. So vendor customer order item list. So let's see, here we are, right? In the URL pk customer pk will say customer ID, right? And this is vendor ID, right? And vendor customer, mm, okay, vendor customer order item list. Okay, order items serializer, we need to list AP. Okay, so this will be the customer ID, and we also need the vendor ID, right? So we have two things, vendor and customer. Now customer is okay. Now we need to define one more thing, product vendor id should be match with vendor id. Okay, order, because our, if we see in the model, our order is connected with the customer, right? And order item is connected with the product, and product is connected with the vendor, right? So here we are, what we are doing, from this order item serializer, we are saying order from the order, and order from the customer is this, and product vendor is this, right? So this double underscore defines the parent, one level up, right? Let's see now. So we have this one. So we need to pass vendor id, customer id, and then order items, right? So vendor id, let's do in a specific way. We'll say base url, right? We already have this, so we'll simply say vendor slash vendor id, sorry, slash customer. Okay, so we need customer id also. Okay, so what we will do here, we will pass the customer id, right? So we will use the use params, now use params from the React router DOM, and from the use params we'll say customer id equal to customer id, right? All right, so here we will pass the customer id slash order items. All right, so and no need to change anything here, right? So we don't need the order status modification. Yeah, we can do that also, right? So what we need to do now, okay, we need to run this function when we change the order status also here, right? Okay, so we need to define the url now for this, right? So let's go to the vendor orders, vendor customer actually. So customer.js, and here we have orders. So let's define this link, and link will be to equal to, right? So this is link, and this will be we'll simply say customer order items, right? And here we will pass the customer id dot id. Link is not defined because we need to import the link, so we'll say simply link, so it will import from React router DOM. And here customer to order items, right? So now we need to define this url in the source. So app.js seller panel, and let's fetch this one, and we'll say customer orders, and let's see where we are using this customer. Okay, here seller, let's say customer, and then customer ID, then order items, and then customer orders, right? Okay, so we need one more thing, seller, seller, all right. So let's go here and orders, click here. So we have one order for this customer, right? And we can change the status. All right, so we have order, and this is the order, sorry, customers. We have this customer, and when we click on it, it will show this order, right? So we are successfully fetching, and if we change the status, then it will change the status, right? So in the customer panel, we can also change the status. Okay, so we have completed this one thing. We can do one more thing here. We can define here the length of orders, right? So we'll say, all right, so we need to fetch here the customer orders. For that, we need to fetch here the data. Okay, that's fine. We'll see this. Now we have completed this one action. Now the second action is remove from list. So if we want to remove from the list, then what we will do, we have to modify the model, or we need to delete this order. We have two things that we need to do. Let's delete this order, right? So we need to apply the delete functionality actually, right? So if we click on this, then it will delete this order, and we I'm sure we have applied this delete functionality here. So let's do the same thing for this orders. So what we will do, let's open the products, source, component, seller products, right? So we have this one thing, show confirm. Let's create this function here, show confirm. I should delete this order. If confirm, then base URL, and let's see which one is related to order items. So order, this one, right? So if I go to this view, then it is saying order details. Okay, order modify, update order status, order modify, order items. We have to create function which should delete the data. So this is order detail, and we are showing this here because we want to show the list items. Let's create this function one more time, order update, let's say order modify, and we will say retrieve destroy API view, right? And we'll say here query set is order, right? Let's delete this query set. Let's create a new URL, and let's say order, we have already order modify, let's say order delete. Now this is fine. When we click on this, it will order delete, right? Order delete. All right. So when we hit this URL with the delete method, then it should delete the order, right? So order delete, copy, right? So here we have order delete, and then we will pass the order ID here, right? And we will fetch here what we are going to do, customers, orders. All right, so we need to do seller customer to order items. We also need the customer ID. So we have customer ID, so we will do seller customer slash plus customer ID slash order items, right? So let's define this show confirm on remove from list customers. Okay, we are clicking here, show confirm. We need to do this in a customers actually. Customer ID is not defined. We need to pass here the customer ID. Delete this customer. We did wrong something. No need for this one. No need for this one. We just need the customer detail. Let's see what is customer detail. Retrieve. Okay. So we need this customer, show confirm, and we just need the customer ID, right? So no. Still we are doing wrong. Actually, we need to delete the order, not the customer. Right. We were doing right. Sorry. We need to delete the order, not the customer. Remove from list. So we need to delete all the orders from this customer, right? All the orders from this customer. Delete customer order. Delete, let's say, customer orders, right? So here, and we will pass here customer ID. Okay, because the customer we are fetching from the order, so once we delete the order, then it will also delete the customer from this list. Okay, delete customer orders, delete seller customer order item, right? Now we need to remove from the list. So what we will do, on click, we need to pass here the customer ID, here, right? So remove from the list. Let's do this as a type. No need for type because this is not form. All right, so when we click on this, it will hit this URL. This URL is not exist currently, so let's remove this. Let's keep it. We'll change this. Let's go to network, delete, okay, remove from the list. Okay, and here we have this one, request this headers, So remove from the list. When we click on this, when we click on hit, it is saying read customer order 2, response 0, page not found. It's correct. So let's create this URL. Sorry. Delete customer order, delete customer order, and this will be customer ID. Let's create this function, right? So delete customer orders, right? So let's go to function here. Let's copy this one. And let's create this delete customer orders, request and customer ID. And if request is post, we have customer ID, boolean false, checklist. Let's say here orders equal to models dot order dot filter customer ID equal to customer ID dot delete, right? And if orders, then we will say boolean true, right? And here in the customer, if response dot bool equal to true, then we will show this one, right? So let's see. So remove from list. Okay. What it is saying, cannot access local variable message, it is not associated. Okay. Message if orders. Okay, this is not fetching anything. So let's say always true, because this will run. Okay, if I say this one, what it will do, message. Okay, let's see. 384 number line, message equal to this. If I say message equal to empty, then what it will say, remove from list. Okay, why this is in associated with the value 389 number line, boolean false, boolean true. Let's say here okay, I understand. Actually we need to pass here delete method. All right, so this one. Okay, type no attribute filter. Okay, objects dot filter, right? So remove from list. Okay, boolean true, and console, no data is fetching, it means it's working. But boolean true, we need to see that why this is happening. And if response this boolean equal to true, Mm, all right, we'll we have deleted this data, but we need to see that what we need to catch the response, that what it is returning, and according to that we can update the status, right? So mainly we have done with the customer panel, right? So what, oh, we have deleted the orders for this customer and we have only one more order, so it's not showing anything, right? So it means we have done with the orders and customer both the actions, right? And then we can move to the reports, right? Before reports, I think we should complete the profile and change password, then we'll come to the reports and we'll see that how we can complete, right? So thank you so much for watching the video, and if you have any query, anything, then please ask in the comment section. I will try to respond as soon as possible. And if you need the source code of this project, then please go to code artisan lab, github.codeartisanlab, go to multi-vendor e-commerce, and you can uh, go to the steps and just this is very big support for me, right? So you can just give me the username and just give me the username of the git and I will provide you the source code access. And you can also download the project from projectsplaza.com for your practice, for your projects. So here I have uploaded number of projects, so you can download and practice, right? This is also very supportful for me. Thank you so much for watching the video. Let's meet in the next video.